What are we asking Shanine McClain and the rest of her family to do? Why are we asking them to reopen a wound that was impossible to bear?
Outrage and confusion tonight after Colorado's Court of Appeals reversed the convictions of two former Aurora paramedics. In 2023, Peter Chikuniak and Jeremy Cooper were convicted of criminally negligent homicide in the death of 23-year-old Elijah McClain.
Well, the jury found that Cooper injected McClain with a dose of ketamine higher than was recommended. Chikuniak was supervising Cooper when he administered the drug. Denver 7's been staying on top of all these developments all day. Reporter Tyler Melito live in the newsroom tonight. And Tyler, you spoke with a former assistant DA about what happens next.
That is right, Shannon and Jessica. More than 90 pages by the Colorado Court of Appeals for the cases of Peter Chikuniak and Jeremy Cooper. But ultimately, all that matters on this day is what is on the last pages of both documents. The district court's judgment conviction is reversed. We remand the case for a new trial, which now begs the question, what is next?
When you think about the story of Elijah McClain's death post the conviction, it tells a very horrific story.
In August of 2019, 23-year-old Elijah McClain was walking home from a convenience store when he was stopped by Aurora police. Confrontation with police escalated, officers putting him in a neck hold and paramedics injecting him with a larger than recommended dose of sedative ketamine.
Ketamine was the conduit of what killed Elijah McClain.
After almost 3 years after being found guilty of criminally negligent homicide in the death of McClain, the former Aurora paramedics who injected McClain with ketamine, Peter Chikuniak and Jeremy Cooper, have had their murder convictions reversed by the Colorado Court of Appeals.
I commend the Court of Appeals for their very thorough and insightful ruling.
Darcy Kolfel is a former assistant district attorney in Colorado. The appeals court ruled there was a mistake made in that original trial when the jury did not receive clarification on a question they had about what standard of care applies to criminal negligence.
What came back was that the jury instruction was wrong, and whether a jury will find them guilty again of the criminal negligent charges with the new instruction or not will be up to a new jury.
We have the facts, we have the evidence. Shanine McClain doesn't have her son.
Median Schofner, an activist who has closely followed this case, is demanding Attorney General Phil Weiser fight this decision at the Colorado Supreme Court.
What will you do in this case? Because we expect that you defend this all the way through. And if you do not, you are complicit in the horror of asking this family to relive this trauma.
For his part, Weiser has said he plans to defend these convictions through the appeals process and that justice demands it. And let's get to that full statement from the AG to Denver 7. Weiser saying in part about today's decision, quote, a jury convicted two paramedics for the death of Elijah McClain, an innocent black man who did nothing wrong that tragic night 7 years ago. Bringing these cases to trial was the right thing to do for justice, close quote. Koloff told me the AG now has 42 days to ask the Colorado Supreme Court to review the decision. Now, I also reached out to the attorneys for both Chikuniak and Cooper about today's decision and the next steps. They did not get back to me, but we will continue to press them for comment. For now, though, in the newsroom, Tyler Melito, Denver 7.